Hello, everybody. Welcome to Mercer County Technical Schools. The whole gang is here. I'm Mr. Orfe, and I'm very, very excited to have a couple of very special guests with me today. On my immediate left is Dr. Jared Scherz. Hello, Dr. Scherz.
Good morning.
And on his left is our new Assistant Superintendent, Dr. Charles Powell.
Morning, everybody.
Thank you both for joining us. So we're going to talk to Dr. Scherz a little bit about something wonderful that we're doing for the teachers in our district as well as the entire community. Dr. Powell, do you mind kicking it off, giving us a little introduction?
Sure. I think a big thing, especially over the past few years, my sole job is to improve instruction and help teachers get better at their jobs. An easy way to do that is really when they get to work, not having them worry about things outside or personal stressors or personal challenges that they've been having in their personal lives, or, a relationship conflict or something of that nature. So we wanted to show our teaching staff that we want to support them both inside and outside of the classroom. And a great way to do that was to bring in someone who knows it best, is Dr. Scherz.
And that's a perfect way to Dr. Scherz and, of course, TeacherCoach. So, Dr. Scherz, tell us about TeacherCoach. Our whole staff met you on opening day, and you gave a very nice presentation. And now we're rolling out the portal of TeacherCoach for all of our staff and the community. Give us a little bit of what that's all about.
Oh, thank you. I really like the way, Dr. Powell, you put it, because it really is about supporting the whole educator. We talk about whole child. We even talk about whole community. But seldom do we really focus on the well-being of the adults. Most important professionals on the planet, and we take you for granted sometimes, but not here at Mercer County Technical. There's an incredible effort underway to make sure that the adults are taken care of and that you're at your best so that you're at your best for your students. And our job is to support that kind of work.
That whole image of put your mask on first, right, before you oxygen mask, that is, on the airplane. So before we started rolling, you gave us a couple of quick tips, things that we could do just right away. Share one or two of those with us now.
Well, as educators, you're generally going to be imbalanced between your brain and your body. You're in your brain all day. You're thinking, you're computing, you're analyzing, you're strategizing, you're discerning. It's exhausting to be in your brain all day long. It's not necessarily healthy either, because the body is where you get all those messages about your needs. The body communicates with us through telling us what our loneliness meter is, and our happiness meter, and our energy level. So the only way we can pay attention to figure out where the gauge is, to figure out how empty versus full we are, is to listen to our body. So our body will tell us of sensations, and the sensations tell us about feelings. The feelings tell us about needs. So if you just pay attention to your body for a moment, can we do a quick exercise to sort of put this into practice?
Yes, I'm already loosening up. I'm going, wait, what am I doing with my body while you're talking about this?
So if we just for a moment, you just figure out where you are on the scale between brain and body. How much are you in your head at the moment, and how much are you in your body? So if you would think 1 is brain, 10 is body, let's just use that.
Okay.
Just give me a number to identify where you are skewed just at this very moment.
3.
3. So you're much closer to your brain.
Right now, in this moment.
Right?
I would say absolutely a 2 or a 1 to my brain.
Yeah. And that makes sense, because in this moment we're doing a presentation. So I'm
trying to listen.
You're computing, you're thinking a lot. The dilemma is that's where educators are most of the day. And that's exhausting. So if you're in your brain and you're not paying attention to your body, how do you know when your hunger meter goes off? How do you know when you're feeling a lack of fun or a lack of safety? What happens is those messages get triggered into symptoms. That's what we call them in Western society. We don't call them messages from the body, and then we treat symptoms. So if we start to pay attention to what our body is telling us, now we can start to identify needs. So if we just shift into your body, right? Pay attention to where in your body you feel some tension. Where do you feel some emptiness? Where do you feel warmth? Anything that you can recognize as a message. So just, quiet your mind for a moment and ask your body what it's telling you. Where do you feel that tension being held? Neck, back, lower back,
Shoulders. A little bit in the shoulders. Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
And I'm hungry. I noticed that I'm hungry. I haven't had breakfast yet.
Yes.
Does that count?
Oh, absolutely.
Not necessarily tension, but
Well, the most basic need is safety and security and hunger and shelter. So if that need isn't being met, it's hard to go on and meet the other needs.
yeah. Okay.
All right. So hold on to that for a moment. Where would you notice your body alerting you?
I think when we first brought this topic up, like when you said think about your body, my body just had this sigh of relief. So it brought me out of that brain development. But I kind of agree with you. And I think most district leadership and principals and, folks, and funny joke is I asked when I was going through my mentor program is, when do we have lunch? Right. And the principal that I was with said, ha ha. And we, kind of went on with the day. Like, we don't do lunch.
And teachers are definitely in the same boat.
Oh,
right?
absolutely.
Right? So, and I think that's what this is all about for our teachers, especially. And then students, parents can take advantage of this portal as well. The TeacherCoach, is that correct?
Absolutely. The whole idea is to bring the whole community together, really promoting health and wellness so that academic success is part and parcel of whole person success.
Yeah, I love it. So take advantage of this, please. Teachers, we care about you. Parents, students, we care about you. We want this whole community to grow together and feel better, right? This is the time to do it.
Absolutely. Once you become aware, then you could figure out how to be intentional about it. Your next step would be, what are my shoulders telling me? What am I doing that's causing that tension in my shoulders? And what are the needs that are unmet so I can figure out what next steps are? Very basic first steps.
I also realize that I'm worried about looking nice on camera, so I'm trying to sit up straight. It's a lost cause, of course. I can't look nice, but staff, you should have received emails from us. From your district leadership with links to this portal. Go in. It's easy. Dr. Powell and I each have done some of these already. There's great stuff in there. There's videos to watch. There's exercises that you can do. And it is all for you. It will make you feel better. It will help you to feel better.
And we have a really special event coming up, which is a humor workshop. So we have a professional psychologist and humorist who's been on national tour, who's going to talk with you about how to bring fun and laughter into your classrooms. I mean, is there anything better?
No.
Something like that?
Absolutely not.
So got to sign up for that.
All right. Very good. I'm very excited about TeacherCoach and about having Dr. Jared Scherz working with our district throughout the year. Thank you for bringing this to us. And to the district. And on behalf of myself, Dr. Scherz, and Dr. Powell, this is Mr. Orfe saying, discover your passion, unlock your future, and magic happens here.